at 6 o'clock on Wednesday, July 13th. So I call the meeting of the DeKalb Township Board of Trustees to order. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Absolutely. Trustee King.
Here.
Trustee Thurman.
Here.
Trustee McNutt. Here. Trustee Bradlow.
Here.
Supervisor Hess.
Here.
With 5 present, there's a quorum, and Craig Smith and Township Attorney are also present.
For the record, Brad Stewart, I know he hasn't been here in a while.
What did he call him, Earl Stewart?
I said Brad Stewart.
No, I'm saying, did he call him Earl?
Oh, I don't think.
No, I
he
don't.
called him. He said-
Township.
Oh, okay.
I've been called worse even today.
Oh, okay, all right.
Could have been by me.
If you could stand up for the flag, please. Dale would like to lead us, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If yours off, I put mine back on. I was just around a guy who said he and his family went to Disney World. And 5 out of the 11 people in his family.
Oh, boy.
And COVID when he left.
When they got back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And this was their second time going in a few weeks, but they went this time for his mother-in-law, who's 75. She was, might be the last time she went there. Like, great pictures though.
All right, next we have approval of the agenda. So had a chance to look it over. Are there any corrections or changes in the order of the agenda? Hearing none, the agenda is set. Tonight we have no presentations. Any public comments? No members of the public. So next into reports. I just have a few things I want to mention. I attended a Juneteenth event to represent the township. That was at Hopkins Park this year. And really great turnout, a lot of vendors there. So I took the opportunity to let them know about different township services, including the human services funding that was opening on July 1st. Yeah, just a really well-attended event, even though it was Father's Day. Yeah, so Joe Mitchell really does a great job putting that event on. Human services funding opened on Friday, July 1st and closes on July 29th. And then if you could all give some thought to one person stepping up to participate in the human services funding. Dale, I'll offer to you first, the committee to select, since we did it last year.
I'd like to do it again.
Okay, yeah, we had a good thing going. So like I said, that closes on July 29th, so we can get started after that.
Okay.
Our PCs for People program is well on its way. On Friday, we had computers delivered and they took up a large portion of my office, both PCs and laptops. 17 residents have been approved so far. Today was our first pickup day between 9 and 1. So we had 12 computers picked up. So got a lot of people coming in here, got some foot traffic. And then sometime in August or early September, we're going to host a collection event with Elder Care, and that'll be hosted at their facility. They have a nice drive-through facility, and they also do PCs for people with their population. So we're just trying to work together to bring awareness to the community of the different organizations that participate in the PCs for People. And then Lisa, last month you had asked me about if there's any problems with the PCs when people come to pick them up. So included in with each computer is a set of directions for how to set it up and so forth. And there's a phone number for if you have any problems. So they will directly reach out to PCs for People. If something needs to be returned, PCs for People will handle that. So our involvement is only being a distribution site.
Okay.
In June, the governor signed Public Act 102-1088, which is the decennial committee. And so basically what that is in a nutshell is a committee that we have to set up to study the efficiency of our government unit and There's also consolidation that's taken in consideration as a result of the report that we have to issue. The committee will consist of the Board of Trustees, and then we select 2 or more residents of the township to participate in it. So we have a year to form that committee. And so right now, most of the information that's come out is just the language of the bill. And so both Metro Townships and TOI have said that they're going to be coming out with more instructions and guidelines on how we can best go about doing this. So that's just something we can look forward to doing over the next year. And then I want to let you know that I met with the branch manager of Resource Bank. We bank at the Annie Glidden branch, and our account manager. And so they have this new program. Apparently there's been a lot of theft going on with the interception of checks from the mail. And there are various government organizations, they wouldn't tell me who, but some even in DeKalb County that have had the misfortune of losing money because these checks get taken out of the mail and then they get washed and written for a much larger amount. And then they're on the hook for paying that because it looks so real. So there's a system called Positive Pay, and it costs $30 a month. And what it does is, so like Jody would still do the checks as she does, but then at the end of the week, she takes the QuickBooks section, basically copies and pastes, so it shows who the payee is, the check number, and the amount, and sends that to the bank. And then before they cash any check, they look at that to verify that the all the information that was original matches what's being cashed. And so if there's any question, they will contact us. In fact, this morning I received a call from the bank because they wanted to verify that a particular check was supposed to go to this person. So it's just a security feature. And so I went ahead and set that up just to keep us in good health.
Have we had people?
We have not experienced it,
Okay,
but we do cut a lot of checks. So
we could, yeah.
I hope we never do, but. And then also from last month, some of the questions about the employment services with Danita. So Danita and I have started working on a survey to collect data. Dale, you had brought that up on the effectiveness of the service she's providing and how many people gain employment from her services. So that's, it's not complete yet, but so when it is complete, I'll bring it back and share it with you all. Any questions about any of those things? Clerk's report?
Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to everyone that was involved with planning Pride last month. I think it's the second annual Pride that DeKalb has ever had. And I really appreciate the opportunity to get to see Tangerine and go on a march and a lot of other things. I think it was really well done. And I know some people that put the work into it. I just kind of wanted to appreciate that happened for the next year.
Yeah, I wasn't able to attend, but it looked like it was a great turnout.
Yeah, no, for sure.
All right, thank you. Highway Commissioner?
Just quite a few things. Really busy right now with a lot of the road pavers coming in Monday. Got contacted from a Hollywood movie people late mid this week about filming a movie on one of our roads coming up a week from Friday. So we're working with the road district attorney on that. To kind of get that process, like a 20-hour deal out on one of the roads that they don't want to really make public yet. But I will tell you that much that so we're just trying to get all the permitting done and things of that nature to close the road and make it safe. Mary forwarded me some information about the banking. I wasn't asked to be a part of the meeting she had with them, so I don't know a lot about the check thing. I know we did that years ago for a while with, I think it was First Midwest. I think we did it for a year or so. So I'll have to, I guess, set up my own meeting. We always used to meet together when we did stuff like that, but, to figure out whether I'd move forward on that with the road district accounts. Also got contacted by one of the, kind of clubs here in town that would like to, basically, pay for and help assist with the shred days we've been having here. So that would be no cost to taxpayers anymore. I haven't met with them formally yet, but, and I kind of told them it was not my deal, but, I would meet with them, so that's kind of where that's at. And, yeah, I think that's it.
With the movie, what benefits will that provide to the township, do you know?
Not a lot. No, and unfortunately, the county has already issued them a permit, which that permit means absolutely nothing on a road district's right of way and roadway.
Right.
So I think I'm just doing it out of the kindness of my heart. I mean, they will be paying for absolutely everything. So whether it be the attorney's costs, my labor costs, and my guys' costs, because we're gonna man it in 2 separate shifts. I think it'll start at like noon and go until 2 AM. Is what they said, so and they'll be blocking the road. We haven't worked out. I literally got a text from the road district attorney about 2 hours ago. I sent him an email late last night. I have not been in the building much, at all during the day, so we're gonna talk tomorrow and to get this together and get, all their insurance documents and just, the layers of paperwork, and this will all, I don't have time, so it'll just get turned over for John to handle completely, so. And all his costs, our costs, because it will be 100% overtime or, time and a half for all my guys, so. All vehicle rentals, fuel costs, and any damage to the roadway will be covered by this, they'll have to agree to that prior to. And whether there'll be some bonding, this is my first one. So, John's dealt with this before, he said, so down in Southern Illinois. So, who knew that this was a popular destination for Hollywood movies, but, that's where it's all at, so. So it's really up in the air.
So they didn't name anybody that might be starring in it.
Other than me, no.
Oh, okay. There was a guy though that was in a movie a while ago in DeKalb. I can't think of his name.
I know who you're talking
Zac
about.
Efron?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I was a teenager. I was like, oh,
Right, and who's the father in that?
Dennis Quaid?
Yes.
Yeah, because people in my office were like losing it.
Yeah.
And I
That was
like,
down by Hinkley, wasn't it? Out in the country down there too, they did.
They were up in the
I don't know, I
DeKalb.
think
They were at the
it is.
junction a lot.
Yeah.
Been around town a bunch.
I was in Jackson, 'cause they were like losing it. And I just thought, like, what else did they do? We must be the happening spot.
We are scenic area.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Our senator here last week,
Oh,
DeKalb this year.
okay. Okay.
The mayor met with them one-on-one and talked about development and they toured Meta.
Okay.
Yeah.
NBA basketball player was here too last week on campus.
Oh,
He's not a starter, but he plays for the San Antonio. I can't think of his name, but he was on campus doing a basketball camp.
Nice.
oh, okay.
A free one too, so it was even better.
Wow,
Oh, wow, yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, that is all right.
All right, the assessor's not here, so we'll start with trustees reports. Trustee Bradwell?
I was just gonna say that I've enjoyed a lot of the things that our town has to offer. The farmer's market, Park District has a lot of awesome programs for the kids and families, so check it out.
I hate that farmer's market is only Thursdays.
I know, I wish it was
Isn't
longer.
that, yeah.
Luckily, I work from home, so I'm like, my husband will let me slide out.
We have staff meetings on Thursdays. I would love to go. I keep looking to get out, but.
Trustee King?
What was I gonna say? I don't know. I have a question. Maybe that can wait about this FOIA report.
No, go ahead.
Okay, do we know what this is about? I mean, is there something that we do with traffic control and protection?
Oh, that might be for me.
Yeah.
I don't get any of this information ahead of time, so it's hard for me to.
Oh, the prep.
Yeah, I was just basically looking for who else we do business with.
Oh, okay. I think my other question, well, is a statement. Craig and I, last time we met, we talked about the fire department. And so the guy said he called you,
Mhm.
Dave, somebody, I don't remember his name, no disrespect, sir. This. Utility, somebody, police vehicle?
Must be on the utility check or something.
Oh, okay, either that or we're quite the place to be
Utility pole
today.
inventory.
Oh, okay, I couldn't read what it said, it was kind of quick. So I talked with the gentleman too, he called and he was very forthcoming with information. And he shared a lot of information, some information he said he didn't know. He was like, oh, I didn't know that. If I knew that, that might have made a difference, but they haven't given them all, I'm sure he told you that. They haven't given them all away, whatever, I don't even remember all the details. Right, they haven't given them all away. But they did pick the people where there was a story connected to it. I guess somebody passed out or something. They
The
were able
minute
to-
club.
Right, they were able to use it. So I was good with his response. I thought he was, upfront, and I called him and I missed the call and he called me back. So, it doesn't take much for me, actually. But I thought, it was fair to question and he responded in that way. The other point is the mental health surveys. So
Yes.
you mentioned the people that came for the PCs. I guess I just hope that we're promoting the mental health.
I bet we've collected a couple dozen already.
Oh, okay, great.
With all of the clients that come in with appointments, we ask them to complete them. And
Okay.
people are, willing to do so.
Okay,
So yeah, and that goes through August, I believe.
yeah, through August, yeah. And it's if they're interested in sharing, I think an email or something, there's a kind of an incentive, like $100 or some, a gift card. So that ought to be reason to do it. And again, we can all do it. It's not an assessment. It's a survey about the services that are available in this community. So if you know people and you want to talk about the services available, please do that as much as we can in this community, actually in the county.
Yeah.
So that
If
would be
anyone would want to take, there are surveys at the table, if you want to take any to distribute them to family members, friends, whatever, please feel free
right.
to.
That live in this county, yeah. And it's not an assessment, so it's not looking for, what's your diagnosis?
It's not about you.
Right,
It's
it's
about,
looking for, what do you know about the services? Are they accessible? Would you use them? Would you recommend them? What do we need to improve service? So it's a survey, just so everybody's clear. And I say that repetitively because I think some people think, well, I don't want them to figure out or find out. It's not, we won't. You will have whatever diagnosis or behavior you currently have, not to offend anybody. And you mentioned a decennial?
Decennial Act,
Okay, what does decennial mean?
every 10 years. Decennial's
Okay.
10.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we
So every
go.
10 years, this will have to happen, and it applies to townships, park districts.
Like units of local government other than counties and municipalities.
Yeah, and school districts have a nice checklist that they get to work with that hasn't been developed for other units of government. Not saying that it won't, but
And you mentioned something about, did you say collaboration or
consolidation.
consolidation? Oh, where?
So someone can do what we're doing cheaper, or because it's very vague on the road district side.
Like forced consolidation.
Very vague, and
Well-
they also didn't put it in the highway code, so,
Okay,
I mean, we might have it out on the road district side, but I'm sure once they catch on to that game, it'll be altered.
yeah,
Well, I met with Jeff Kiker about it and he said it's just really a way to look at what you're doing and see if you can be more efficient. And then we pass the report off to the county board who has no authority to do anything.
Right.
and my last question, this is, I guess, not really a report, is how is MetroNet? Because I know we changed to MetroNet from something else.
They've been good. I mean,
It's been a lot better.
Okay,
I mean, we don't have the daily outages like we used
Oh,
to, so I mean, that's a plus, and, I haven't noticed anything, with the phones are also through MetroNet now.
well, as my niece says, say less, so. One last question. City of DeKalb Community Outreach. What is that? That's a cost line.
can we get to that when we do the bills?
Okay, we can.
Yeah, okay.
Other than that, parents have been coming. I don't know if you all have seen them as we do orientation. So I don't know if they're spending money in town, but they're spending money at the university. And they're pretty happy. I've yet to see a parent without a plastic bag and an NIU something. So hopefully the city will kind of get on top of that. I don't know why I'm looking at you because I don't know you have to sell, but
I'm not saying.
right. And
I'm saving everything.
try to save something. And every day at the end of orientation, they pass out insomnia cookies. So if you haven't been to insomnia cookies,
Good
all right,
stuff.
you
Yeah.
said you have. Yeah, they're good, aren't they? It's incredible. Yeah, I don't need them, but
I went there once close to midnight and like, there was like 12 people in line in front of me
I
So-
believe it. Yeah.
for, great business.
Yeah, I work with a lady who says, she's like, Lisa, I ordered them for me and my kids. Can you believe it? And I'm like, I can. It's
Yeah.
insomnia
Yeah.
cookies, so
Yep,
they're
pretty cool.
living up to their name.
Yeah.
So I think things are going well. I think, the students are coming. We just gotta hope that they come back in August. And, did we have a township flag? And did it fly near the?
Yeah, it's shredded. We had to lower it to half mast for the shootings at 4th of July,
Okay,
and it was shredded. And I didn't have time to put a new one up.
Okay.
Raise the American took that one. It looked terrible.
all right, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I looked today and I thought we had a township flag, but, and the last thing, oh, I'm sorry.
Good observation.
Yeah, well, and the last thing I want to say is I just want to, kind of take a minute and just maybe not even a literal minute. I know time is important, but just acknowledge that the shooting in Highland Park, because that was horrible and it's so close to us. So, in your mind, certainly take a minute. All right, done.
All right, thank you, Lisa. Trustee McNabb,
I have nothing to report.
trustee Thurman.
Nothing for me either.
Can I add, I did forget that this building's gonna be closed. I think it's the 27th, Thursday and a Friday for the carpets to be cleaned and everything, so I know Karen's coming in July, did I say August?
No, you just.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, July, yes, so. It's like a Thursday and a Friday, so I mean, the road district will work that Thursday, cause we're ISIS back. Karen will be here, kind of man the front door so no one comes in. That kind of stuff, but all other staff will be out. All this stuff will be out so they can, it's a once a year thing. So usually I try to wait right after they do the early voting. There was a big success there actually, or a big success here actually, with all the people. So yeah, but I did want to bring that up. That will be closed for.
So do anyone drop off their grants here? Because the 29th is the last day.
Mm-hmm.
So you might want to let them know.
There's a drop
Yeah,
off.
boxes,
That's in front of the building.
Yeah, we can have them drop them in there.
So no, just for time verification, they drop it off on weekend. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, we can put a sign up, and on the we'll still be working. We're gonna work at the farmer's market on that Thursday. And then we have some other plans, so the GA staff. Okay, moving on to bill paying. Can I get a motion to approve the June audit report in the amount of $154,107.28 and the July bills to pay in the amount of $124,103.67. I will second that. Discussion?
This is where I ask my question. It says City of DeKalb Community Outreach, 8,000.
So can you tell me what you're under?
Oh, I'm sorry. I am in June
Uh-huh.
and it is June 13th. June
City of DeKalb
expenditures
Community Outreach.
down at the bottom.
That is the Knox Box program for the fire department.
Oh, okay. I wondered, but I wasn't sure. Okay.
Any other questions about the expenses? June or July? Hearing none, roll call please.
Trustee Bradlaugh,
Okay,
trustee McNutt,
Yes.
trustee Thurman,
Yes.
trustee King,
Yes.
and supervisor Hess.
Yes.
5 ayes and 0 nays, the motion passes.
And then next we have the June budget report. So can I get a motion to receive, file, and approve the treasurer's June budget report?
So moved.
Discussion?
Nothing.
Roll call please.
Trustee Thurman,
Yes.
McNutt,
Yes.
trustee King,
Yes.
trustee Bradlaugh,
Yes.
supervisor Hess.
Yes.
5 ayes and 0 nays, the motion again passes.
All right, next moving on to new business. May I get a motion to approve the resolution 2022-007T approving remote attendance at Board of Trustee meetings? I will make a motion.
I'll second.
Discussion. Just a little bit of history on this. So last month, Dale was away for work and wanted to participate remotely in the meeting. And because we didn't have a resolution in place, he could observe it and ask questions, but not take any, do any voting on any matters. And so this is what we needed to put in place in order for, in the future, for board members to participate remotely, as long as they're away for one of the 3 reasons listed under section 1, item 2. Anything you would add to?
No, that's pretty much it. And just the other part is, this is outside like the COVID emergency attendance rules, which, you know, a lot of governments were operating under this. This is its own standing item that would have nothing to do with like an emergency situation. And just also noting that there is still a requirement that there be a physical quorum of the board in order for somebody to attend remotely. So it's not like everyone could be out of town at the same time. We would still need that physical.
Okay, of 3.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So they could vote or whatever, whoever this is.
Remoting or participating remotely would
Yeah.
be allowed to vote then, yes.
Okay.
Any other discussion or questions? Roll call please.
Trustee King,
Yes.
trustee Thurman,
Yes.
trustee Bradlaugh,
yes,
trustee McNutt,
Yes.
supervisor Hess.
Yes.
5 ayes and 0 nays, the motion
Good. Yeah, if we did it as a consent. Or you could ask for a motion to combine technically all of them if you ever wanted to do that.
Okay. Okay, so for the next 2 items, they're all minutes. And so I would like to just have us vote on those as a consent, meaning that we'll combine all of them. So can I get, so I'm looking to approve the minutes of the regular Board of Trustees meeting from last month on June 8th. And then also the executive board meetings that we're releasing for December 8th, 2021 and January 12th, 2022. So can I get a motion to approve those 3 months worth of minutes?
So move.
Second. All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
I have a question.
Yes.
Am I allowed to vote on this then, since I was not at one of the meetings?
You would be allowed to.
Okay.
There's nothing preventing you from doing that.
No one opposed? Passes. Okay, and then next on the agenda is executive session. So can I get a motion to enter into executive session to discuss the purchase or lease of real property for the use of public body per 5 ILCS 120/2 C5?
That will.
Second,
I'll second.
okay. Roll call?
Trustee King,
Yes.
trustee McNutt,
Yes.
trustee Bradlow,
Yes.
trustee Thurman,
Yes.
supervisor Hess.
Yes.
5 ayes and 0 nays, the motion passes and we enter into executive session.
And do you have the recorder?
Yes, it's on the desk.
All right. So